You're watching SCW Training Video 13.3, Safety on the Job Site Part 2. Today we'll be going over some of the more specific rules to understand when working on a job site. There will be quite a variety of things to keep in mind, so pay attention as we jump around. When working with the excavated hole, the walls of our trenches must be guarded by a shoring system or sloping of the ground. Excavated material must be 2 feet or more from the edge of the excavation. Any wells, pits, or trenches should be barricaded or covered for safety. When it comes to housekeeping, around the job site it is everyone's responsibility to keep it clean. Pick up your own mess. Arrange materials correctly. But even if you didn't leave something out, do the team a favor and pick up trash or tidy up material. A couple seconds could prevent an accident. If a tool or piece of equipment is not to be used, label it as such so that nobody mistakenly uses it. If it needs repairs or a replacement, turn it into Nate, the shop manager. For electrical safety, keep a couple things in mind. Maintain wires and equipment in accordance with electrical code. No frayed cords. No open wires and panels. Junction boxes, outlet switches, and fittings must be covered. Power cord should be double insulated and 3-pronged. And speaking of power tools, each one should be inspected daily to make sure they're in working condition. Do not remove any guards on your power tools. Those guards are there for a reason I think we can all appreciate, so no one gets hurt. Proper protection should be used depending on different equipment. Wear dust masks when drilling through concrete. Wear gloves when pouring, etc. Use the proper lifting technique to stay safe. Lift with your legs, not your back. Don't lift heavy materials by yourself. Ask for help to avoid injury. When working on ladders, keep the following safety precautions in mind. Use the proper type and correct height depending on the job. Don't overextend your reach. If you're going to be climbing over 8 feet, have someone hold the ladder from the bottom. You'll owe them big time if you ever feel yourself slipping. The 2 highest steps must never be climbed on. A straight ladder should extend 3 feet above the working level. Always face the ladder and use both hands when climbing up or down. Maintain 2 points of contact for the best balance. And last, do not use a box or a chair to climb up. We're professionals here. Scaffolding is used to stay safe when working atop tall heights. It should always be built according to the design plan. That means scaffolds over 6 feet high should have guardrails, mid-rails, and toe boards. And when setting up scaffolds, the base must be set on a good, solid, and level spot or pad to prevent any slipping. Only keep materials and tools that you need with you. If you clutter up the space, someone could easily trip or take a nasty fall. A couple things to keep in mind when welding. Since we don't want things to catch on fire, at least not when we're working, keep any combustible materials 30 feet away from the welding station. Still, keep a fire extinguisher close. You never know when something bad's gonna happen. When using an air hose, never aim it at a fellow employee. Never use it for personal cleaning. Make sure the site's water is properly monitored. Surface water should be controlled or diverted and shouldn't mix with any concrete. After each rainstorm, the site should be inspected. During the winter, snow and ice will have to be thawed from the ground, and excess water will have to be pumped away. If you're lucky enough to not have a fear of heights, you still need to be careful to prevent falls. Even if you aren't up high, just slipping and falling over can be incredibly dangerous on a job site full of rebar. Be careful, no horseplay, and watch where you are walking. Basic housekeeping rules should be enforced. Moving away wires and keeping travel areas clear. Fall arrest equipment should be worn as required. That was a lot, but let's review some of what we just went over. Good housekeeping is everyone's responsibility. If you are unsure on how to use a tool or piece of equipment, don't guess. Ask. Maintain wiring and equipment in accordance with electrical code. Inspect power tools each day and do not remove any safety guards. Follow proper lifting procedures for different materials. Don't overextend yourself on a ladder, and don't climb on the top 2 rungs. Properly install scaffolding according to the appropriate height, and make sure the base is sturdy to prevent any slipping. Keep combustible material 30 feet away when welding, and keep a fire extinguisher close. Thanks for watching, and good luck on the quiz.